Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best Amethyst cards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 16,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off at number 10, we have Anthony Davis, who is still one of the better Amethysts in the game, even after having been out for more than a couple of months now, or maybe not more than, well, yeah, actually more than 2 months now, and he's still one of the top 10 Amethysts in the game. I understand he's a little on the slower end, but he's got a smooth release, and he's got half anchor defensively, really solidly athletic as well. His badges are not incredibly complete. He's not an insane all-around card, but the release is nice. He feels faster than 72 speed. He defends really well, and he's a good dunker. Still a super versatile, super good big man that you probably run into all the time online. I'm sure many of y'all still use in your team. At number 9, we got Devin Booker, another card who has been out for a long time and is still used in a lot of squads, and still a very, very effective card for a lot of people's offenses. Defensively, he's very poor, which takes him down a notch on this list a lot for sure. And then also, he's just not that fast, but his movement is incredible, and he's got the best fade in the game and absolutely elite level release. Devin Booker is an incredible all-around card, despite being admittedly pretty slow and a very, very poor defender. Offensively, he is still so good because of his movement, his dribble style, especially his fade, and his release being so good as well. He's just one of those guys who is always incredible as an offensive card in my team, and this year it feels like it's been taken to another level with how good his fade really is. Number 8 is Kawhi Leonard, a card that I absolutely loved when he first came out. He doesn't have a spot on my team anymore, but that is okay. He was a great card. He's an awesome 3-and-D card. Really nice shooter with a smooth, easy release, much improved release this year, decent speed, high enough ball handle, the time burst, and defensively he's very good. He's just mainly a 3-and-D card, though not going to be a great shot creator or slasher or anything like that, but he's got a really nice release, like I said, and obviously he's elite defensively. Kawhi Leonard, really, really good card still in my team. At the number 7 spot, I got Derek White. Derek White still does have the potential to get up to 2 more Evos, actually, which would be his first and then his second Diamond Evos, depending on how the Celtics do finishing out the in-season tournament. But he's got 3 Evos right now, which they changed the way Evos are now distributed on this website. But he has Hoff Clamps, Hoff Challenger, Gold Glove, Interceptor, Pogo Stick, Pick Dodger, Ankle Braces, Fast Feet, playmaking badges like Speed Booster, Unblockable, Blow By, Bailouts, Bronze Handles for Days, and Ankle Breaker. This is a card where I want 2 things. If he gets another badge boost and he gets can get handles for days on gold, maybe Agent 3 or something like that as well, and then he could get a little more slashing, I would love this card. But even as an Amethyst, he's a really good defensive point guard with a very good smooth release, great speed, good movement, just a really versatile all-around card in my team. Really like Derek White a lot. I think he's one of the best Tournament Battles Evos cards in the game, and he's currently an Amethyst, so he fits this lineup perfectly. We'll see if the Celtics do well enough in the in-season tournament playoffs for him to continue getting his Evos. Andre Kirilenko is going to be number 6. I think AK is one of the best defensive cards in the game still. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. It's just offensively, he's not that great. He dunks better than his dunking stats say he should, which I think is something a lot of other people would agree with me on. But defensively, he's the best, maybe the best perimeter, well, one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. Amazing defensive animation, super big, super long. He's an elite lock. He's super versatile. He defends in the interior at an elite level. And he's an okay-ish playmaker as well. High enough ball handle, the time burst, at least with a diamond shoe, and playmaking badges are not horrible, but he's not really going to be a shot creator. He's not an incredible shooter, although when he's wide open, he's definitely cash, and he's not an elite slasher, although, like I said, he's better than the stats say he should be. Defensively, that was where he really makes his money and makes him one of the better Amethyst cards in the game still, why I have him at number 5. Number 5 is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. AK was number 6, not number 5. Jaren is basically better Anthony Davis. I think is pretty much the most accurate way to describe the card. 79 speed, 75 3-ball. He's a little faster than AD. He's a little bigger than AD with a longer wingspan and a slightly bigger player build. Defensively, he's a little better. Not quite as good athletically, but badges are pretty solid on the interior, and defensively, they're very good. He and AD, I would say, are pretty similar as playmakers, but as a whole, I do think Jaren is probably, I don't know, I like his release as much, if not a little bit more. I like the speed a little more on Jaren. I think defensively, he's incredible, probably a little bit better as well. He's just a better version of Anthony Davis, in my opinion. I think that's the fairest way to describe the card. and I think he deserves to be a few spots ahead, and I put him at number 5, whereas obviously AD was number 10. Scotty Barnes is number 4, and he's even better with his Evo. Pretty new card that came out only a couple weeks ago. Really good card. Played him in my lineup for a bit. He doesn't quite have a spot anymore. With his Evo, he does go up to Diamond and get catch and shoot and clamps on Hoff, as well as gold rebound chaser and some other stuff. But even without the Evo, he's already a very good, very versatile card. Shoots the ball well, good speed, high enough ball handle at the time burst, good dunker, versatile defender, shoots the 3 at a high level, has anchor and clamps, as well as off-ball pest on Hoff, gold silver fast feet, challenger, glove, interceptor, things of that nature. So really, really nice card overall is how I describe Scotty Barnes, and I think he's a really good card. I'm a big fan. I think he's very, very solid. D-book dribble style as well is super nice to have on the card. That's like an added bonus. I think he's very good. Michael Beasley comes in at number 3. He's not the most elite defensive wing, but he's basically a park player offensively. Elite 3-hunter with very solid sigs and one of the best releases in the game. 90 speed as well. Elite slasher. He and number 2 are basically the same card, just at different positions. He's got good size. He's an elite slasher. Defensively not great, but he does play better defense than you would think based on his stats. And I think he's a very good card. I love the athletic ability. I think offensively he's just one of the best cards in the game. Michael Beasley is absolutely exceptional. Michael Beasley is generally exceptional in my team, to be fair, but he really hasn't been in my team since like 2K21 though, so I say that, but it's been a long time since we've gotten Michael Beasley in my team. It's cool to see him back. It's cool to see him have an elite release and be a really, really good card in the game. Another really good card actually just came out yesterday, and it's Nick Young, Swaggy P, who is basically Michael Beasley at the shooting guard position. He does have slightly better defensive badges than Michael Beasley, as well as obviously slightly better defensive stats as well, so that does help him out. It's one of the things that gives him a slight edge. He is one of the best shooters in the game though. Very good finisher as well. Elite slasher, very good speed, but the release is incredible. Ben Shepherd based Carmelo up on very quick, or on normal, I'm sorry. Even on normal, I think it's maybe the best release that we currently have in my team. It's at least near the top of the list, and he's got MJ dribble style. Card is phenomenal, one of the best shot creators in the entire game, and he is, in my opinion, number 2. But number 1 is an 84,000 MT point guard that you could make an argument is as high as number 2 at the point guard position in the entire game. 6'7", with great movement, a great wingspan, length, speed, shooting ability, limitless range. Playmaking is very, very solid on the card as well, even without speed booster. Defensively, he is actually much better than you would think. The badges and stats are solid, not insane, but at 6'7", with the wingspan he has, he's actually a very good defensive card as well. Good finisher, moves pretty well, really like his sigs. He's got tray escape, which is awesome. I think Cade is a monster. I think he's an incredible card, and I do think he is currently the best Amethyst in the game, and I think there's a bunch of good Amethysts now. Like, these guys, 84K for the first 4. Jaren, not that much more than that at this point. AK, I don't even know how much he is. Derek White's 13K. Kawhi, probably not worth locking in at this point. Just go with some of the other small forwards on this list. D-Book, same thing. And then AD, I mean, he was free for over a week, so if you don't have that card for free already, I don't know what you're doing. So I like that Amethysts are affordable and that there's some really good ones, and I think this is a great list of the top 10 in the game right now. But with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.